All right, start in a comfortable seat. Take a few deep breaths. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Visualize bringing energy up from your root chakra through all your chakras and up through the crown of your head. And on your exhale, soften the edges and relax. Notice how you're feeling. Notice your breath in your body. See how much effort it takes to deepen your breath and make it smooth. You can roll your shoulders up and back a few times or move your head around a little bit, noticing how you're feeling in your physical body. Notice your energy, body, systems, nerves, and mind. Come to hands and knees. And start to move through cat and cow. Inhale, draw your shoulders back and look forward. Exhale, round your spine. You may want to rock. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Really firmly plant your hands. Elbows are straight. Arms are strong. Sweep your feet over to the left and lean over into your right hip and right set of ribs. And stretch to the side there. Look back at your left feet or your left foot. And then sweep your feet over to the right. Do the same thing. Stretch through your side. You can look back at your feet. Take a few more breaths here. Be sure to rock your weight around on your wrists, tuck your toes, and stretch your feet. Make your way to down dog. Walk out the backs of your legs a little bit. Nod your head around. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Widen your stance a little bit. You can sway or rock your weight around. Use your exhale to find a longer spine. Two more breaths. Linger around at the very tail end of your exhale. Find a little more length here. Getting heavy with your head and arms. And then on your inhale, reach up. And bring your arms down, coming into mountain. Take a few breaths here in mountain, just like we were doing in our seated position at the beginning of class. Inhale energy now up from the arches of your feet. Think of lifting from your pelvic floor, bringing energy up through all the chakras and coming up the very crown of your head through your crown chakra. And then as you exhale, soften the edges. Relax your jaw, your brow. Take a few more breaths like this, visualizing the energy up all the way through the crown of your head, and then relaxation down. Reach up with an inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Lots of strength here in plank. On an exhale, lower down. Prop yourself up on your forearms for Sphinx. And take a little movement here. Draw your shoulders wide, and then you can tuck your chin into your chest and let your head fall forward. You can also look up and look from left to right. One more inhale, look straight ahead. Kind of pull yourself forward, and then exhale, lower down, bringing your forehead all the way down to the mat. Push up to high plank. Back to down dog. And take a little movement in downward dog. Exhale here. On your inhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Come into mountain. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Lower yourself all the way down. And then come into seal pose or upward dog with your legs resting on the mat. And you can kind of walk your hands out a little wider. You can kind of pull your chest through your arms. Look up. Lengthen the front side of your body. Lower down. Move through high plank and back to down dog. Gently shake your head no and yes in downward dog. Walk your feet forward to your hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Come into mountain. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Half lift. Step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa. Lower down with your exhale. Inhale forward and through. And go back to down dog. With an inhale, walk your feet forward, half lift. Lengthen your spine. Forward fold. Reach up. Bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Walk your feet forward to your hands, half lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa. Step your right foot forward, high lunge. So ideally you want to stay on the ball of your back foot, but if you need to bring your back heel down, just make sure you're engaging back there to protect your back knee. Take your gaze up a little bit. Inhale, extend your front leg. See if you can balance here. You may even be able to lift your right toes or even come up onto your right heel, balancing here. You've really got to kind of pull the muscles of your legs towards each other to do that. We're going to take pyramid pose. So step your back foot in just a little bit. Inhale, link. Go forward over your right leg. And check out your back toes. You want to try to see if you can point your back toes towards the front edge of your mat and then draw your left hip forward and down. Take a little movement here. You can start to round your forehead down towards your right leg. Lengthen your spine, revolved pyramid. So put your left hand over by your right foot, lengthen on your inhale, exhale, twist to your right. Right arm reaches up, lengthen your spine. Now you can stay here, or you can lift your back leg. Keep twisting. Inhale, length, exhale, twist. Step your feet together, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Come into mountain. Bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Step your left foot forward, high lunge. Bring your arms up. Left knee stacks above left ankle. Bring your gaze up. Extend your front knee. So you're bringing your front leg straight and balancing here. You may want to lift your left toes or even see if you can come up onto your left heel. Pyramid pose. Step your back foot forward just a little bit. Inhale, length. Exhale, go forward over your left leg. Toes are pointing towards the front edge of your mat. Draw your right hip forward. You can start to tuck your chin into your chest and round your forehead down toward your left leg. Revolved pyramid. Lengthen your spine. Put your right hand over by your left foot. Start to twist to your left. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Can you draw your left hip back, right hip forward? Stay here, or come into revolved half moon, lifting your right leg. And you may find that you need to move your right hand forward just a little bit. One more inhale. And on your exhale, bring your hands and feet down to the mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Half lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Step your right foot forward, warrior two. Make the shape, take a little movement, and then add more strength. Root down. You can even lift your toes, feeling your arches engaged. Pull your femur bones in. Soften through your shoulders. Reverse warrior. Legs and lower body stays right where it's at. Reach your right arm up and go back. Drop your right shoulder into its socket. Gaze up. Reach straight up for peaceful warrior. Straighten your front leg. We're going to take triangle pose. Left hip slides back. Reach and lengthen. Bring your right hand to your right shin, left arm up. Big, big space through your chest, back, and arm span. Protect your front knee. Push down with the ball mound of your right big toe and put just a little bend in your right knee, holding your leg straight with strength. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down, take low lunge. A little bit of movement here. Let your hips sink down, getting into your hips, getting nice and deep, and then come up and out of that deepest lunge, really pushing through your left heel, strong leg. We're going to add a twist here. Plant your left wrist under your left shoulder. Bring your right hand to your right knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Now, you can add your right arm up if you'd like. You can lift your torso, keeping the twist if you'd like. So take it as far as you want here. Inhaling, lengthen your spine. Exhale into the twist. One more inhale. And on your exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Half lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Left foot forward, warrior two. I'm just going to turn this way. Once you're making the shape, take some movement. Energize through your feet and legs. Lengthen your spine. There's a lot of strength and effort in this pose, but try to find ease where you can. Relax your jaw, your collarbone. Reverse warrior, legs stay just as active. Left arm up, right arm down. Lengthen through your left side without reaching too far out of your shoulder joint. Find the length through your ribs and your obliques. Reach straight up, peaceful warrior, setting up for triangle. Right hip slides back. Lengthen. Go over your left leg, protect your left knee. Create space, expansion. On an exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Come into low lunge. Take a little movement here. Add more strength, really pushing through your right heel. Set up for the twist. My turn. Right wrist stacks under right shoulder. Left hand comes to the outside of your left knee. Inhale, link. Exhale, twist. Left arm can come up. Just make sure your left knee stays stacked above your left ankle. Torso can come up, lifting your right hand up off the mat. Inhale, link. Exhale, twist. One more inhale. And on your exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Half lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Come into mountain. Reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Walk your hands back to your feet. Halfway lift on an inhale. Forward fold. See if you can slide your hands under your feet. Palms up. Can you slide your hands all the way under your feet so your toes are up by your wrists? Head hangs heavy here. And you can kind of rock your weight around on your feet and on your hands. You can also try, if you were able to get your hands all the way under your feet, you can take them out, flip them over, palm down, and see how that feels. On your next inhale, reach up. And bring your hands to heart center. Step your right foot forward for warrior three. You're stepping into it. Hinge at your hips. Bring your gaze down. Feel free to change your arms up a little bit. You can take your arms out or straight ahead. Or you can create a little flowing movement here. On an inhale, step your feet together, reach up. And come into mountain. Just take a few breaths here, standing tall. So let's use this next pass at Warrior 3 to try to clear our minds. Let your mind focus on making your breath really smooth and even. And then find some freedom in the balance posture. If you fall out of it, just rebuild. So reach up, big inhale. Exhale your hands to heart center. Step into it, going forward. Right leg lifts off, right leg is as engaged as you can make it, hinge. Take your gaze down and see if you can find a little more emptiness in your mind. Working with your strength and balance, smooth and even breath. Step your feet together, reach up, and bring your arms down by your sides. Take a little break in mountain. So when we allow our mind to have these little breaks where we kind of stop with the problem solving, which is what a lot of us are doing, especially during these times. When we allow for that, we stimulate our vagus nerve, which helps us lower our stress levels, helps us relax. It's relaxing our nervous system. So let's take another balance pose, letting our mind focus solely on smooth and even breath. So use your drishti, that's your gaze point. Find a gaze point in front of you, maybe on the floor in front of you. Something you can kind of stare through that's not moving. Shift your weight onto your right foot and practice balance. Just go for a totally blank mind here. Breath is smooth and even. Using just the right amount of effort. Lots of strength here, but not so much that you're feeling rigid. Still being able to flow and go with the flow in and out of balance. Gently step out of it. Shift your weight from foot to foot, stand in mountain. See if you can continue to just have more of an empty mind. How smooth and how even can you make your breath? Now, how smooth and even can you make your transition into tree on the other side? Start to shift onto your left foot. You're feeling all the strength in your left leg. You're squeezing your left glutes. You're pushing down with your left foot, getting tall. Gaze is relaxed. Your focus is right here on your breath. Step out of it, back to mountain. Take a few more breaths here in mountain. Just noticing your mind. Yes, the thoughts and the problem solving are going to come creeping back in. But you can always bring your awareness back to your breath. How smooth and even and balanced can you make your breath? Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Lower yourself down. We're going to take locust pose now to strengthen our back. So bring your arms down into a low V and internally rotate your legs just a little bit. So toes are kind of pointing towards each other, heels may flop out, and start that rotation way up at the top of your femur bones. So your hands can stay down by your sides and lift straight up from here, or I like to hold hands behind my back to get a little more space in the front of my shoulders. So on your inhale, look forward, kind of down, and lift up. Internally rotate, squeeze your legs together. Lift up. One more inhale. And on your exhale, lower down. Shoulder roll. Take your left arm out. Use your right hand to guide yourself back. Head is gently lifted here without reaching with your jaw or flexing the muscles of your face. Come back onto the front side of your body. Change sides. Take your right arm out. Gently guide yourself back. Head's lifted to keep good alignment in your neck and to build a little neck strength. Come back onto the front side of your body. I'm going to take another pass at locust. Arms down by your sides in a low V, or grab hands behind your back. Toes turn in just a little bit. On your inhale, lift up. Use your inhale to strengthen the back side of your body. Can you completely relax the front side of your body? Can you relax your abs? Maybe feel your body sink down into your hip bones a little bit. One more inhale. On your exhale, lower down. Turn your head to the side and rest on your right ear. Rest your shoulders. And then just turn your head the other way. Stretch your neck. Come back to center, push up to hands and knees. Kneeling dog. Keep your hips stacked above your knees. Walk your hands out in front of you. Chest, chin, or forehead comes down to the mat. On your inhale, rise up. Let's take rabbit now. So your knees are either right next to each other or hip width apart. Press your hips back towards your heels. And I use my hands to kind of actively press them back. You can rock them side to side. Tuck your chin into your chest so you're rounding out the back of your neck. Bring your arms down by your side. So we're going to go into rabbit from here. So take a firm grip with your hands around your heels or ankles. Hands and forearms are really strong. Keep tucking your chin actively into your chest and lift your hips up and away from your heels. Now you want to relax your back and the back of your shoulders where your humerus bones come into your socket. Grip with your hands and go for a big back stretch, and you're kind of tugging on your humerus bone out of your shoulder socket. I like that stretch that I feel. Keep actively tucking your chin into your chest. You can kind of massage around on the top of your head. Release the pose and slowly roll up to sitting back on your heels. If this hurts your knees, don't do it. Just come into a comfortable seat. Right arm up and behind your head. Use your left hand to guide your arm behind your head. Then you can bring your left arm behind. And you can see if you can touch fingers here or even grab hands. And then apply a little bit of tension here at your forearms. So you want to feel some rotation at the shoulders with this little stretch. Sit up nice and tall. One more inhale. Release your arms. Check in with your lower body. If it feels like you could go a little deeper, like this stretch in your knees feels good and you want more, you can take your feet wider and let your hips sink down in between your heels. Left arm comes up and behind your head. Use your right hand to guide it. Internally rotate your right arm, bend your elbows, slide your hands towards each other at your back. Sit up nice and tall. One more inhale. And on your exhale, release your arms. One last pass at downward dog. Let your head hang heavy, long spine. Walk your feet forward to your hands, have a seat, and lay back. Step your feet up, knees are bent. Cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh. Hug either the back of your left thigh or you can hug your calf in. You want to find a stretch in your right glutes. And you can kind of rock from side to side here. I usually end up rocking over to my left a little bit to find a deeper stretch in the back of my right hip. Try to relax back there. Use your exhale to release and relax in your low back on your right side, the back side of that joint, and through your glutes. 2 more breaths. Hug it in a little deeper. Find a little more. And then come back to center and set your left foot down, but you're going to keep your right ankle on top of your left thigh. So now we're going to take a different kind of hip opener. You're going to lower your right foot down to the mat, but bring your left leg along with it. So it's staying right where it's at on top of your left thigh. Right foot comes down to the mat on your left side. Now, your right knee points straight up to the ceiling. You can even use your left hand to kind of hold on to your right foot. Right knee points up to the ceiling and almost like you're taking it away from you. Bring your right hand to your right hip. And this is where you want to be feeling it. Again, you've got to relax through this area to be able to get a good stretch. Consciously relax your right hip and your low back. Let your low back kind of sink down towards the mat with every exhale. If you want more length up through your side body, reach your right arm up and over on the floor. Unravel your legs and come back to center. Center your hips and shoulders. Cross your left ankle over the top of your right thigh. Hug your right thigh in. Find a big stretch in the back of your left hip. You can rock a little bit from side to side. Now lower your right foot, left ankles over the top of your right thigh. Bring the bottom of your left foot over to the floor, right leg travels with it. You can use your right hand to kind of hold onto your left foot. Left knee starts to point straight up to the ceiling. Left hand can start to come to your left hip. Sometimes I'll even kind of poke around in the outside of my hip and see where am I feeling this. These muscles are short, very short. They're really strong, but they're very tight. And so it can take a while to even figure out what is happening in this one. You want to try to relax the left side of your low back down to the mat. Maybe you end up taking your left arm up and over. Just for a little more length there. And release, come back to center, unravel your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees open up. Just relax through your hips here. Tuck your shoulder blades together under your back. Take a few deep cleansing breaths here. Bring your knees together and get set up for an inversion. You want to get your legs up in the air. So you can either prop them up on the wall or on the couch. You can tuck your blanket under your hips and put your legs up in the air. You can also roll up in a shoulder stand or take headstand if that's in your practice. Lower your legs down into the mat. To get set up for Shavasana. Take any other movement you feel like you might need to take. If you were just up in shoulder stand, you may want to prop yourself up on your forearms and stretch the front of your throat and chest. Then allow your body to get still and comfortable. Take a few big deep breaths and relax for a few minutes here. Begin to deepen your breath. Gently rock your head over to one side and then the other. Bring a little movement back to your body. Roll over onto your side. Help yourself come up to a comfortable seat. Thank you for joining me for yoga this morning. Namaste. Love to you. Have a wonderful day.